Grand Rising family, man. It's another beautiful day. Today's Tuesday, July the 8th. And I want to talk to y'all today about distractions, man. I want us to speak about distractions because a lot of us think we know what distractions are. A lot of us think that we're aware of what's distracting us, who's distracting us, but a lot of the times we aren't. So I really just want to touch base on just the different ways that we can be distracted, man, because distraction doesn't always come at a distress. It doesn't always come with someone needing help. Distraction can come with someone wanting your attention, wanting your energy. And what I mean by that is that you may have your own motion, you may have your own dreams, you may have your own vision going on, and a distraction that's, let's say, not negative, let's say is an associate, one of your friends, one of your colleagues reaches out to you, say, hey, it's Friday, let's go do this, let's go do that. And you yourself have a video that you have to upload, edit, you have to get to. So that's not necessarily a negative or stressful distraction. But if you're not aware, if you don't pay attention, and if you say, you know what, let me go hang out with my friend real quick, I can get back to this whenever, because this will always be here. That's a flag. That's a red flag. That's a flag on the play, because any and all distractions all divert you from your goal. Always will be diverting you from your accomplishments. Always will be diverting you from things that you know you should be doing. So when you know you should be working on whatever vision or whatever task you have on your board or on your list, you know you need to be focused on that. So when it comes to distractions, man, it comes in many forms, because it can come with someone inviting you out somewhere. It can come with someone reaching out to you. Oh man, I need your help, I need your assistance right now, but you're in the middle of handling a big goal for yourself. So now somebody's calling you, hey, I need your help, man. Hey, if you don't love me, you don't care for me, not knowing that that's that distraction. That's the devil playing with you. So we have to understand it, because it comes in that form. All right, so it comes in other forms as well. It comes in forms of, you may be at the house kicking back, relaxing, reflecting on your day. Somebody hits you up, hey man, what's the called, birthday party, let's go swing through, just for a little bit, have a few brews. You're not really doing too much, but actually you're doing the most. You're reflecting, you're planning out your next moves, you're analyzing your days, you're making sure your goals have been accomplished, your tasks have been checked off the mark. So that is another form of distraction, of someone getting you out of your reflection zone. Just go do something that's pointless. Then you also have these other distractions. These can come by way of emotions. So you have other distractions where you may be on a mission, you may be on your way to go handle some good business, go handle something, somebody cut you off, you get a bad phone call, somebody message you, somebody comes at you the wrong way. Now your energy, your aura has just changed. Now you not knowing that change in you is a distraction, because when you were just moving at purity, going towards your goal, now you have this internal turmoil because of what someone said, or because of how someone approached you, or because someone cut you off in line, or anything like that. These are all forms of distractions. These are all forms to take us off the path, to clutter our minds, to just make sure that we aren't focused day to day on things that need to be done, that we know need to be done. Because if you're a person that has goals, you know they need to be done. And you should feel bad when you go a day without accomplishing your goals. You should feel negative about that. That should be something that haunts you. That should be something that you make sure you go into the next day not being distracted by things that are negative, not being distracted by things that are positive, or they seem positive. They don't seem, they're necessary, let's just say harmless. They're harmless in the fact of they're not asking you to come and do dangerous things with them. They're coming and asking you to have a good time with them. But this is also a distraction. This is also something that's going to be draining you of your energy that, like I said, you can be using for reflection, for making sure you're hitting your goals, you're hitting your checklist, you're hitting your marks, because distractions will always come. They're going to be coming from anywhere. The weather can be a distraction. Literally, the weather can be a distraction. So it's so many things that can come your way, but you have to be able to maneuver and notice that things are distracting you at all times, always. You have to be laser focused. I mean, laser focused. So when you're laser focused, you accomplish things, you make things happen. And when you're not, distractions come and you're not able to really you're not able to differ if these are good distractions or bad distractions. Regardless, they're distractions. Regardless, they're feeding off your energy. Regardless, they're not promoting your movement. Regardless, they're not pushing you in the right direction. So it doesn't matter if that distraction is going to the beach and hanging out. It doesn't matter if that distraction is, hey, let's go jump these boys because they just beat me up. It doesn't matter what that distraction is. There are going to be distractions every single day of our lives. And we have to, this is for ladies and men, but you have to man up. You have to stand up as an adult and say, no, that does not align with my goals. That does not align with my plans. That does not align with my day. My day is already planned out. So you want to come and do this and do that. You want to distract me. So I say number one thing to combat distractions is to have yourself a daily goal. Daily goals that you must accomplish. And with these daily goals, you yourself will be able to monitor yourself to see, okay, dang, I didn't do these two things. Why didn't you do those two things? Was it because that guy called you up, that girl called you up, a family member called you up? Is it because you went to the store and got a bottle? Is it because you rolled up a joint and chilled for a little bit and distracted yourself? So distractions come in all forms. So we must really, y'all, try to identify and keep close to heart our goals. I mean, I don't want to get here and talk about God and things like that, but so I just want to talk about goals and things like that, and just how anything can distract us. Anything can distract us. Our emotions, our mental, our physical, people around us. Like I said, the environment, the temperature, a police officer, an angry person. A lot of things are out here to distract us, and it's for you to say, that's a distraction. I'm gonna leave it be. Keep it going. You'll be the fool to engage in that distraction or say yes to that distraction, knowing you have goals, knowing you have a place you want to be, knowing you have expectations of yourself. You're letting yourself down by being distracted, getting distracted, and thinking that's fine, because being distracted is just like being the walking dead, brother, sister, whoever's listening to this. So today I just wanted to, go into that and just let y'all know, be cognitive of distractions, whether they're friendly, whether they're from an enemy, whether they seem like they're from God, whether they seem like they're from a positive or productive person. If it's something that is not going with your day-to-day tasks to hit your goal, to make you great, to make you that all-star, to make you that superstar, that's a distraction. So let's be aware of our distractions, and let's make sure we minimize them, and I mean, if we can, eliminate them. But at the best, man, let's minimize our distractions, man. Let's focus on our goal, man. It's 2025, man. I'm gonna be dropping these daily vlogs every day, different subjects, but it's all gonna be to make sure that we stay focused and we get on our mission and we get on our grind and we thrive. 2025, that's what it is.